Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Talk Tissue. We are really excited today to talk to Joe Durkin, the Vice President of Sales and Marketing for NPS. Joe, how's it going today?
Good. Thank you, Brian. Thanks for
Yeah, I'm
having
glad we
us.
could finally
Appreciate it.
connect. I know we've been trying to make this happen, and we're so glad to get NPS featured on Talk Tissue. And as I just mentioned to you earlier, we typically get folks from the converting, maintenance, operations, and you're a sales and marketing, the VP of sales and marketing for NPS. So it would be good to get that perspective to our audience today. So looking forward to our conversation. And why don't we start off a little bit about your history in the industry, maybe? What
Yeah,
the
that would be perfect. First, I just want to say thank you, on behalf of NPS and then the industry. Really, as far as a sales leader, I use your site all the time
Great.
for general information. I think it's important. It's nice to see it get focused, right? We were
Mhm.
kind of joking around about that earlier, about the industry and
Yeah.
how things are. And, it's nice to see it get the proper due, right? So
Yeah.
thank you for doing that. I know it's a lot of work, right?
Yeah.
So. But generally, MPS, we're based in Green Bay, Wisconsin, like every other talent tissue company that's ever been invented.
Yeah.
But we are a paper company, I like to refer to, because we do other things. And really, a we have three distinct branches, and we have our traditional away from home talent tissue. We
Yeah.
really don't play in the consumer arena, so that's our what I would call our core business.
Hmm.
With that comes contract converting, as you've heard from other people. I mean, it's generally in the industry where people make product for other people as needed, based on machine capabilities and whatnot. So that's its own separate entity that we keep away from our away from home business.
Okay.
And then on top of that, we have a packaging division. And it's really what NPS was founded on.
Yeah.
And you asked me about the name, and that's where the name comes from. It's National Packaging Services.
Okay. That answers that
So,
question. Yeah.
yeah, and
Hmm.
NPS, we're in our 30th year. It was originally founded as it was purchased from a division of Kimberly Clark. And it was
Interesting.
a cellulose wadding division is our packaging division, and that's where it comes
Okay.
from. So we have a lot of history with the industry, and as things built up with the company, they broke into different markets, and one of them was away from home talent tissue. And then we also had a spill control division where a lot of our customers on the janitorial side know us from that. That was spun off in 2021, and we became NPS Holdings from there, really focused on the paper side of the business
Yeah. Yeah.
and getting the packaging out there to the market.
Okay.
So it's been a nice run. I mean, obviously the market has been interesting
Yeah.
since the change, right? I feel like we keep going from one thing to another with
Hmm.
COVID and tariffs and whatnot. So we're constantly evolving and having to
Yeah.
change our business. And being our size, we are a mid-tier player in the talent tissue industry. So you can have the majors, and we're what I would call in that next level. We have a
Yeah.
paper mill
Oh,
that's in North Carolina. It's geared to running toweling grades and our packaging grades.
okay.
So bath, we still get on the outside. So
Hmm.
we're still a converter in that aspect. But generally, our business is pretty solid in how we run in our supply and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's been very good for not only NPS, but obviously our customers. We're very customer focused. I think if I had to say one thing about NPS that would separate us from not only the majors, but the other converters that we compete against with is the distributor customer is really our customer.
Okay.
We're really focused on that and industry
Hmm.
focused. And that's really where we shine, right? That's our right
Sure.
to win. It's being
Yeah.
customer focused. We have a fantastic customer service team, probably the best in the industry. Really makes our sales people's jobs much easier.
Sure.
And we tend to lean towards experienced salespeople,
Hmm.
which is nice, just training wise and everything. We
Yeah.
hire people that have been in the industry for a long time. We're not really a company that's going to be out pushing AI reps like
Yeah.
we've heard some people doing.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's kind of old school, but it definitely works for our customer base and, where we're at and where we're going. So.
Yeah, no,
Um,
when I hear the name NPS, I always think, oh, they can do that. You know, it's like you just said, you're in a little bit of everything and you do
yes.
good in each one of those, I guess profiles of business or divisions.
Yeah,
Um,
we really try, Brian. It's been
mhm.
interesting because in our packaging division, we have launched, it's been since 2023, we launched a thermal product
Okay.
with our paper tissue that we've
Interesting.
always been making.
Yeah.
And fantastic response. I mean, it's something that, if you've ever gotten any home meal kits that come to your home, everybody's had this experience, right?
Yeah.
Like, what do I do
The
with this?
filler. Yeah. Mhm.
Correct. What am
Yeah.
I doing with this product? Well, they can take our product and put it right in a recycle bin. We
Sweet.
would actually take it back to the mill and repulp it if we had
Okay.
to, right?
Yeah.
So it's a great product. It's being very well received. It's really moving to the next level here, and it's been a lot of fun. But
Cool.
we have taken our concepts on away from home tissue and
Mhm.
customer service, and have brought that to the packaging side of the business.
Yeah.
And the response from customers has been eye-opening, where they're like,
Sweet.
this is really not normal. Like, is this what you guys always do? And we're like, we're
Yeah.
not doing anything that we don't normally do, right? Like,
Yeah.
as far as moving up orders or getting their product on time consistently, sweet, neat, and complete, as I call it,
Mhm.
having it show up in a manner that they're used
Yeah.
to. And that's been really nice to hear, because I think sometimes we get caught up in the day to day on the away from home, right? Where you're
Yeah.
constantly fighting all day long and you're not thinking about the good stuff you're doing. And it's really nice
Sure.
to see that come back and with compliments and
I
whatnot.
like how
So,
you said that, Joe, that like you said, you're very nimble,
yeah,
and you can move around and get things done for your customers, and it's all
yeah.
customer driven. So your customer base is almost entirely distributor related.
Correct.
Mhm.
Correct. On that side, it can cross over a little bit more where we
Okay,
have some direct, like major players who don't distribute themselves.
gotcha.
But traditionally, away from home is all distribution.
Distributorship.
That's how
Yeah.
we've always gone to market.
Yeah.
We tend to lean more towards the independent side of the business just because of our size
Yeah.
and our footprint. We really have two facilities that are in Wisconsin that ship all of our towel tissue
Okay.
products. Our packaging comes out of North Carolina because that's where
Okay.
the paper mill is. Then we have a converting operation there.
Yeah. You mentioned your paper mill in North Carolina.
Mhm.
That's a tissue mill. It's
It's
making.
a tissue mill. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you
It's
converting
it's
anything in
great.
North
We
Carolina?
we have a converting facility for packaging only there.
Packaging only. Okay. Gotcha.
Yep. So
Okay.
that makes our thermal, and we have care and cool. So we have care products that are for more wrapping, general shipping. It's not void fill, but it
Gotcha.
works for somebody that needs better wrapping capabilities than what you would do with just craft paper.
Gotcha.
And so it really competes with bubble,
Okay.
like plastic. So we're definitely more on the green side.
Yeah.
We're green by nature. It's
Mhm.
everything we do is green. So we are that alternative to plastic items,
Okay.
especially on that side of the business, and
Okay.
obviously on our away from home side. So
Okay. That's awesome. And I know the market is very competitive. As you mentioned, you're a mid-tier
very competitive.
player going up against the bigs every
Mhm.
day. You've given us some insight already on how you get around some of those maybe roadblocks or pitfalls. It's all about margin dollar per case. You want to get that case count. What are some other things maybe that distinguish you just a little bit more? I know you mentioned your salespeople a little bit. What kind of footprint do you have out in the market
It's
as far
really
as
our
sales?
breadth of line, Brian. It
Hmm.
really is. Our line matches up very nicely to the majors.
Okay.
So we have a full suite of products going from, all the bath tissue, all the folded towels, all the hard wound towels, to wipers,
Yeah.
napkins. I mean, we really get into everything. The only thing we don't produce is kitchen roll towels. That's really
Okay.
it. Everything else is really lines up nicely with the major players. So we find ourselves in a position where sometimes we have to play up and sometimes we have to play down.
Yeah.
So we really are do our best when we're competing against the majors.
Hmm.
That's just a normal response, right? We're much faster than they are.
Yeah.
I have learned over my career just how the faster you get quoting out to customers and distributor customers, especially, need it as soon as possible. And if you
Yeah.
wait and the opportunity just goes away, and we just can't have that, right?
Yeah, it's that Ricky
Uh,
Bobby line, if you're not first, you're last, you
it
know. That's
totally,
my
yeah,
favorite
it's
line.
great. It's great. I mean, it
Yeah.
applies to a lot, right? Like
Yes. Yes,
you can
that's like
use it
my
in a lot of
philosophy.
ways,
My
right? Yeah.
philosophy in life is first. Yeah.
We tend to have a lot of fun, right,
Uh-huh.
with things like that. Like I am, I'm serious when I need to be, but I strive to make our team fun. And
Yeah.
we are a pseudo sports team at the end
Yeah.
of the day, right? I
Yeah.
mean, you have wins and losses, and there's things you're personally accountable for, and there's things the team are accountable for. So,
Hmm.
kind of falls in line with that. And luckily, we have a very good group. I'm very blessed. I mean, everybody works really hard and gets done what they need to, and we've kind of looked at our line and looked at where we fit, and it did some introspection, right? Like
Hmm.
it's hard to do that and find out like what you're not good at, what you're good at, and really focus on both, and to
Yeah.
fix the things that you're not doing well, but really focus and get out there what you are doing well. And that has really spoken a lot with customers. And I think
Yeah.
one thing that separates us is we're very approachable.
Mhm.
All the salespeople, we have a director of sales that's been with us about the same amount of time as myself.
Okay.
So we have a lot of people that have been in positions for a long time that are known, right? They report to him on the away from home side, and they report to me, and then I report to our CEO. So it's a very
Yeah.
streamlined process. So if something has to get done and I need buy-in from upper management, it's basically me presenting to them on the customer's behalf. And generally, as long as there's a business case, we move things along to make sure we not only keep our place right with customers, but to continue to grow our business, because we
Yeah.
all know that that's the nature of the beast, right?
Hmm.
So,
And
so
going
it's
back to
been
that
fun.
speed, yeah, going back to that speed aspect that you mentioned, it's very streamlined. If it comes to you, you can quickly get it up the ladder and come up with a solution. And so,
Yeah. We
um,
we really turn most like everyday quotes and that around within, we try to get them in less than 24 hours, sometimes even faster. So
yeah,
that's our goal. Obviously, you have things that are out of our control, but generally that's our focus, and that really, along with our customer service mandate, that's our
hmm,
other right to win is speed to market.
yeah,
And we have to continue to do that. And, we do that, we're going to be in a good place because the market's ever changing. I mean,
yeah,
look at what's happened in less than 2 years. I mean, we
yeah,
have consolidation, both vendor and customer.
oh yeah,
There's a lot going on. You have to be quick, you have to be
hmm,
fast, responsive. But at the end of the day, our products have got to be fit for function. They have
sure,
to work. They have to go out the door. And like I said, sweet, neat, and complete. People have
hmm,
to place their order and be able to forget about it, knowing that it's going to deliver.
yeah,
I mean, the painstaking thing that people went through during COVID of not knowing where their products were and where, a lot of companies can learn from that,
yeah,
how to take care of their customers. And
yeah,
communication was one of the things we heard. I might have been delivering bad news,
hmm,
but we were delivering it, right?
yeah,
And we did get a lot of props from our customers for that. Like, hey, you're having meetings with us weekly or bi-weekly telling us what's going on, where other people are just, it's a black hole. You don't know what's
ghosting,
going
yeah,
on. So
yeah,
yeah, so
yeah,
there was a lot of takeaways. But it seems like the market is, a little bit on edge with just everything going on. I mean, we're seeing increases across multiple segments. I mean, you've probably seen all the paper stuff going on craft in general and
yeah,
what's happening, right? I mean,
hmm,
no matter what, we're going to be impacted, right? Because everything we do goes out in a box. So
yes,
you're
yes,
unfortunately, we have to deal with that, but it's managing through that and working with our customers and making sure they understand what's going on. And
yeah,
quite frankly, they give you great info. Our
yes,
customers are fantastic resources. You
hmm,
just have to listen to them.
hmm,
If you listen to what they're saying and really, really hear what's going on, I mean, generally with the industry, you can find your path forward,
yeah,
right?
I love that.
So,
That's
yeah,
a good point to end on what you just said right there. You know, listening to your customers goes a long way. And we
yeah,
talked about it right before we started. You know, our industry is so nichey and and we're small. There's only so many of us, that are involved in this industry. We kind of fall into the umbrella of pulp and paper, but we're really tissue towel. That's kind of our
Yes.
that's our niche. And so the a reputation goes a long way, just as you said. You've been in other places where people know you, they can depend on you. So
Hmm.
you have to take care of everyone that crosses your path. And you should do that anyway, but in our industry, it's ever more important because
Yeah.
one bad stain or one bad mark on you could go a long way. So
Oh yeah. Salespeople especially have very, very long memories. A
yes,
distributor sales rep will remember something from 1995 if you
love
said or
that.
did the wrong thing.
Yeah,
So it's just like
yeah,
it
yeah.
will stay with you,
Yes,
and then other vendors will know about it. So
correct.
it is kind
Yeah,
of like a running joke. That's where it is very similar to a Major League Baseball team,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like you're in this competition, you're a brotherhood,
yes.
right? Like everybody, you have these different companies that are all in the same bubble, right?
Mhm.
And you tend to know your competitors. It's a little
Yeah,
bit different, like than working and maybe selling computers or
yeah.
something,
And you're
right? Like
friends with your competitors. In
yeah,
many cases, you're friends with them, you know?
it could be somebody
Yeah,
you worked with in the
yes,
past. So
exactly.
there is that whole industry thing that stays with you. And I think in the past our industry did a lot of training and did a lot of good things. It's kind of gotten away from that,
Sure.
where it's been more transactional. But there are people I think that are open to mentoring. I've been very lucky in my career to have not only good bosses, but mentors, people I can count on and rely on and reach out to if something's bothering me or get input on, situations that they've
Sure.
had. So I tell everybody that that's something they should be doing, right? Like
Yes.
you should have your core group, right, of vendors. And what's really nice, Brian, is having vendors that are in same general away from home,
Yeah.
but sell different products.
Yep.
You get really good feedback from
Hmm.
people. I mean, we all again know the industry as a whole, so it's really good to find best practices and
Yeah.
continue to learn. I mean, that's the biggest thing in my position. I mean, I haven't reached the mountaintop, right? I mean, I'm still at heart a
Mhm.
salesperson,
Yeah.
and that's really what I focus on and really what I want to get across to our teams. Like, no matter what happens, you're always selling, right?
Yeah.
Like this is the job.
Whatever role.
It comes with more PowerPoints and spreadsheets
Yeah.
that, maybe is not the funnest thing as a salesperson,
Yeah.
but you have that goal is to get as much product out the door as possible while keeping everything else you already have, right?
Yeah.
Like it's like to keep maintaining your customers while growing is really
Hmm.
the challenge. And I think if you sometimes break it down into simple things, it really helps. And having good people to count on to talk to about
Yeah.
those instances really helps.
And
So
that's a great segue. Let me transition to the Tissue
yeah.
Summit. What you just talking about exactly what the Tissue Summit is there for, to mentor, to network, to connect, to learn. So you may know this is the first time we're having this in North
Hmm.
America, and we've selected Green Bay specifically because of that reason, because of how concentrated the industry is there. Unfortunately, I know you won't be able to make it or join us, but we know many NPS folks will be there, and we're hoping whoever's watching, if you haven't registered, it's free to register. If you are if you work for a company like NPS that manufactures products, converts them, manufactures the raw materials, you get in for free. If you're a supplier to the industry, you register for a tabletop or a booth, and you can participate for the event. I'm happy to say that we're completely sold out of all the registration spaces for the event. So there are network passes available for people that still want to participate that are on the supplier side. Just reach out to tissuesummitnorthamerica.com for more information. November 2nd and 3rd is when we're having this, so we'll keep promoting it. We're about 95 days away, so it's getting close. But Joseph, thanks so much for the time. Appreciate all the insight and all the feedback, and I know
Thank you,
we'll
Brian.
do a part two of this here in the future.
Yeah, that would be
Um,
great. I'll
yeah,
interview you next
yeah,
time.
that'd be great. I would love
Hey,
to. Yeah,
I do want to say, as a Bears fan, Green Bay
Mhm.
has grown on me.
There
So
you
everybody
go.
should get a chance to see it. It's
There's a
really
shout
great
out.
what they've
Yeah.
done. So appreciate it.
Well, thanks, Joe. We'll connect next time, and hopefully we'll see everyone else at the Tissue Summit in a few months. Thanks.
Thank you, Brian. See you.